Hey guys. I thought we'd carry on with the Battletech. Um, give it a few more games and see what's going on. This is the next stage. This is 3 years later, after the end of the Oregon Rebellion, and I'm still with the Marauders, and I'm pretty much running the Marauders at this point. And this is a mission on a small independent planet, and we've been hired by the local government to basically kick the crap out of a local mining conglomerate that's pretty much just running the planet like it was theirs. So, we're doing the Robin Hood thing. So, here we go. I have 3 Lance members with me. A Lance is 4 battle mechs. Glitch, Behemoth, and Decker.
Heading out.
You are trespassing on Majesty Metals and manufacturing property and acting in collusion with a domestic terrorist organization. Cease your advance immediately, or you will be fired upon.
Yeah, but then I can't make any money. Right. We mentioned this in the last video. Armor is the external protection of the battle mech. The internal structure is the endo-steel chassis, the skeleton, on which is mounted the artificial myomer muscles, the weapon systems, the power plant, everything is on the inside. Internal damage, you're basically taking damage to your internal systems, and once the internal structure is damaged, that whole section is destroyed. Well, once the internal structure is gone, that whole section is destroyed. Facing, we talked about that in the last video as well. Facing effects where you're taking shots and where your shots are being directed in turn. So you have to be very careful about facing.
Commander.
All right, Decker is in our reconnaissance unit, 30-ton Spider.
Move order received.
So he's taking point here. And like we mentioned in the previous games, the Spider is basically nothing but engines and jump jets and a couple of lasers. It's wet tissue paper for armor. Probably not going to hit this guy. This is a 25-ton Commando. It's a Lyran mech. Steiner mech. 25 tons, 95 kph top speed, no jump jets. Carries 10 short-range missiles, and a medium laser. It's got a big punch for a mech its size, often used for reconnaissance and raiding.
Here it comes.
Tagged him with one of them, and punched his armor. Now you'll notice gun turrets here, 2 more over here. This is the power generator that keeps the turrets going. If I take out the turret generator, then the guns are down, and my job gets a lot easier. Okay. No target. Let's see if I can jump up on top of this rise and get targeting solution then. I can.
Engaging jump jets.
Jump jets are all fixed up after the brouhaha with the Oregons. Okay. My lasers probably won't hit, and I'm going to turn them off to save heat. We're in a desert environment, so the heat sinks are struggling to deal with the heat. Tagged him with one of them.
Good to go.
Glitch is in a Vindicator. Vindicator is a 45-ton Capellan mech, top speed 65 kph, 120 meter jump range. Has a good, diverse set of weapons: particle beam cannon, medium laser, small laser, 5 tube LRM launcher. Good, solid frontline combat mech, even if it is Capellan.
Commander.
Behemoth is in a 55-ton Shadowhawk. We saw one of those in the intro.
On my way.
Shadowhawk is good at nothing. It's able to do a little bit of everything, but good at nothing. Top speed 85 kph, has a limited jump range of 90 meters, and sometimes I just pull the jump jets off because 90 meters. It has a class 5 autocannon, medium laser, 2 tube short range missile launcher, and a 5 tube LRM. Like I said, it's useful as a heavy recon unit and as a striker, but not much else.
I've been sensor locked.
Okay at everything, great at nothing.
Warning. Enemy sensor lock detected.
Sensor lock basically makes it
Systems
easier
holding.
for a target to be hit. If it's hidden, it reveals it. Yeah, the turrets have got to go.
Damage minimal.
Okay,
What's up, boss?
I'm gonna have Decker get in close
Engaging jump jet.
and engage the turret generator.
I've got something.
You notice here I've got Vigilance and Precision Strike. Precision Strike increases my chances of making a hit. It also lets me target specific areas of a battle mech. Vigilance increases my defense, and it actually increases my stability. Like if your mech's taking fire and he's about to fall over, Vigilance will stabilize the mech. I'm not going to waste either one of those on a stationary building. 75% chance of hitting. Let's see what we got.
Taking the shot.
Okay, it shouldn't take much more to take that building out, and the turrets will go boom. Good shot. Bad guys have got a spider of their own. Let's see. I think I can get line of sight on the turret building. I can. Chance of hitting it are next to nil. Well, the mechs anyway. So I'm just going to hit the turret building and see if I can take it out.
Engaging target.
Boom.
Target building destroyed.
No more turrets.
I hear ya.
Now we just gotta mop up these bozos. Can't get anywhere. I'm gonna be able to do anything much more than just do indirect fire with the LRMs.
You betcha. Targeting enemy 6. Receiving you.
And sometimes you can get around the high mobility mechs defenses, but with missiles, you'll spray them and hit something.
Firing jump jet.
Yeah, next to no chance of hitting anything. Let's do the precision strike to at least give me a. It's not even worth it. I'll save it. This thing's carrying a lot of ammunition, except for the AC-5. So I'll just throw missiles and lasers at it. Maybe I can hit something. Probably not.
Firing on target.
I don't even think I hit it with missiles.
That didn't hit.
Wow. Anyway. My normal strategy for using the Shadowhawk is to let it get within melee range and then just start punching and kicking. Rude!
Warning. Armor low.
Yeah,
Ready
he
for
punched
orders.
through my armor with just that little kick. Wow.
Confirmed.
I'm gonna shoot the spider in the back. They can punch the armor and do some damage. Did damage to one of the medium lasers.
Target's taken a critical hit.
He moves so fast. I think I'm just gonna go for a melee attack. It'll be easier to hit him.
Engaging physical attack.
I think I mentioned this in the other video. The melee algorithm is sort of weird. Kicking, he shouldn't have been able to do anything other than kick me in the legs, but somehow he kicked me in the arm.
Waiting
I
on
don't
you,
know.
Commander.
It's weird, but anyway, he kicked me in the arm.
Moving out.
I'm going to see if I can finish off the commando, or at least do enough damage to put a hurt on him. Love PPCs.
Another hit like that and you're toast.
Okay.
Orders.
Behemoth. She could get down there and get in the melee range with that spider. I think instead we will see if we can finish off that commando. Just gonna go for it.
Acknowledged.
One less headache.
That's a kill.
Okay, the bad guys are dropping reinforcements.
Commander?
Okay, they're beating on me in particular for some reason. I'm not sure why. Too late. I should have went in for a melee attack. I'm probably not even going to be able to hit him.
Roger.
Nope.
No joy.
I usually go for a melee attack on really fast movers, at least at this early stage of the game, because it's easier to hit with a melee attack. Doesn't cost any heat if you mess up. I'm actually going to increase his defense because he's got that pierced armor on the arm, and that's where most of his weapons are, in the arms.
Physical attack.
See? Yeah.
No damage detected.
Okay.
What can I do for you?
Let's have Glitch come around here and just shoot.
Coordinates
bastards and see if she
received.
can kill him. Yep. Let's see.
Tell me what to shoot.
Good. Cut the leg off. Of course, they're so fast, they're, even with one leg, they're still pretty maneuverable. Bad guys are still moving in.
Good to go.
Can I have Behemoth move out a little bit, maybe get her LRMs into play? So let's say right about here. Maybe the LRMs will come into play a little bit better.
Acknowledged.
I don't want to get the lasers and the short-range missiles out of range. Nope, still too close. Cut that other leg off.
Locking on target.
Good.
Might be some good salvage there.
There might be. Heat. We've discussed heat. You always have to keep an eye on your heat monitor. Stability. We just talked about stability. All right.
Yes, Commander.
Into the sky. Well, no, I'm going to have him run. There's no need to do all that.
On it.
Particularly if it won't give him a target. Plus, he'll cool off a little bit.
Engaging jump jets.
Creaks my defenses again because that Shadowhawk's going to come up here in a minute. And that's probably who he's going to shoot at. I didn't need to do that. That was a waste. You can always brace if you've just moved your battle mech without sprinting or shooting, and it increases
Good to
your
go.
defense and your stability. And I wasted resolve by doing that needlessly, hitting the vigilance button. C'est la guerre. I'm actually gonna have her run up here and get side of that thing.
Sprinting! What's up, boss?
Have Behemoth get in here and take the first shot
Location
at
confirmed.
the other Shadowhawk. The opposing Shadowhawk. A little Shadowhawk on Shadowhawk action. Still too close for LRMs.
Aye, aye.
Push all the buttons.
All weapons committed.
Punched his armor somewhere.
Waiting for orders.
Decker come up here.
Acknowledged. Firing. Full complement on enemy.
Not sure how he missed that, but he did. Whoa! Whoa!
Warning. Weapon system destroyed.
That's not good.
Minimal damage on that hit.
Minimal damage on that hit. Half my weapon systems just went bye-bye. What the heck was that? Okay, optimal range for everything. Good. An arm for an arm, although, you know, the left arm of Shadowhawk carries no weapons, and I lost half my complement.
Ready for orders.
Regrettable for that to happen this early in the game.
Copy that.
I'm not going to probably be able to use anything but the laser and the short-range missile launcher. Like I said, I'm going to get her in the melee range and just let
Good to go.
Decker jump in behind. I could show you guys a death from above, but
Engaging
I don't
jump
want to do that
jet.
because it's going to needlessly damage my battle mech.
Got it.
Still there. These tanks are coming up, going to flank me. This guy. Can't believe that happened. It's very disturbing. That's going to be the fix.
Engaging target.
Stubborn.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
I'm gonna
Waiting
have
for
Behemoth
orders.
Just punch this thing out, and maybe she can take it out.
Roger that. Targeting for physical attack.
I was really hoping that would take him
Scored a
out.
critical hit. What can I do for you?
Yeah, better. So put this thing out of my misery.
Gotcha!
Call shots. When a mech is down, you can target whichever area
Standing
of the
by.
mech you'd like to. can go ahead and take those tanks out first.
On it.
You can also use, as I mentioned, precision to target specific areas. And the better your tactical score, the better your gunnery score, the more likely you are to be able to target a specific location and hit that location. Nice. Later in the game, you can
Reporting.
pretty much
Vehicle destroyed.
sniper mechs heads off with a sufficient gunnery and tactical score.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage. Engaging target.
Nope, not quite.
I hear ya. I read you, Commander. Moving out. Here we go.
Dang it.
Standing by.
Alright, come on, Behemoth. Kill this thing.
Targeting for an
There we
outlet.
go.
One more for the trash heap.
And
Orders.
I think I mentioned in the last game that I would be working on building battle mech regiments for the tabletop game when I should have been paying attention to what my professors were trying to tell me about genetics. So it's kind of terrifying to me that I can actually quote you
Target
all the
acquired.
different stats on these mechs and tanks.
Great job, Commander. Double back our flight platform. The sooner we can collect our pay and break orbit, the better.
Okay, mission accomplished. Let's go get paid. So I can rebuild that arm. Resolve, yeah. Resolve's that little meter right there. You gain resolve from the morale of your crew, from making kills, and from various equipment that adds to your
Move order
resolve.
received.
The higher resolve you've got, the more times you can use precision and vigilance.
Don't need to tell me twice. Coordinates received.
Roger.
Brilliant work, Commander. We should have no trouble mopping up at the other platforms now that their last defenses are down. We get the job done. Speaking of which, I wasn't finished. These platforms won't do us much good if we can't hold them. Majesty Metals taught us that. So we're going to need your battle mechs. You're going to want to reconsider that. Why? Your lance has already been target locked by our turrets. Now power down and surrender and we'll let you walk. We'll try to fight and we'll tear you to shreds. Your call. We done been bushwhacked. Alright? There goes our goddamn payday. Hold tight, Commander. We're on our way. There ain't no justice. Alright, so here's the turret generator. So just like before, we scrag
Receiving
the
you.
turret generator with all due haste.
I copy.
Battle mechs are bad for real estate.
Firing.
Got some tanks running around. Scorpion, 25-ton tank. It has an AC-5 and a machine gun. It's stereotypical light tank. right. Steal my paycheck, I stomp on your building. Increase my defense again because I'm not in good shape. It's crazy that I took that much damage on the cakewalk mission like this.
Target building destroyed.
Really should have paid me. Whole lot more costly in the long run for you. Of course, I'm sitting here with a battle mech half shot to smithereens and I ain't got no money to fix it. Cost of doing business.
Waiting on you, Commander. On my way.
Stomp. Six of one, half dozen of the other. We'll go for this guy.
Uh-huh.
That was a terrible shot, Glitch.
Yes, Commander.
What was all that about?
Move order received. Affirmative. Reporting. Enemy vehicle eliminated.
Striker light tank. I think I mentioned that one. It's a wheeled reconnaissance tank. Basically, it's a missile boat carrying LRMs and SRMs.
Nice try!
Engaging target. Enemy unit destroyed.
Commander?
Can't get line of sight on the beggar. I can if I do that.
Up high. Targeting for an alpha strike.
That was, you know, sort of anticlimactic. Flew across the screen. Didn't barely do anything. Quit beating on my blackjack.
Waiting for orders.
I'm gonna do a melee attack just so you guys can see one. I can't remember if we did one in the last game.
Coordinates received.
Tanks are really squishy when it comes to getting stomped on by a battle mech. Shot him with a small laser just for good measure.
Smoked them.
Stand by for extraction, Commander. Let's get the hell out of here. Oh, and Darius? I know, Meyer, I know. Want another team meeting. Give the man a prize.
Mission
Okay.
successful.
And so we go into our post-mission evaluation. And we didn't get paid at all. Period. My blackjack shot up pretty good. We didn't get any salvage. Rent to own in orbit or Kearney. You need to start finding us better clients, Darius. I mean it. We've been slumming it on the ass end of the frontier for 3 years now, and we are drowning in debt. I'm fully aware of our financial situation, Meyer, but I can't just conjure up new clients out of thin air. Arthur, do me a solid and back me up on this, and you can choose your various responses, and the responses you take, the choices you make in random encounters will affect the game. In conversations like this, it doesn't matter too terribly much, but it just sort of reflects your relationship with your crew, the sort of leader you want to be. But in the random encounters, it matters, so choose carefully. I'm going to go with this one. Is this why you made me your commander, so I could break up fights and review financial reports? Damn right it is. Isn't like any of us wanted the job. Darius, could you walk us through the details of this trouble we're in? It might help if you broke things down point by point. So this is all exposition. They're just explaining to you, the player, why we are so strapped for cash. All right. Sure thing, Yang. Point one, Myers right. We are in debt. Every C bill we make technically belongs to the banks. Point two, this corner of the frontier is a dead zone for mercenary work. There are clients, but they're terrible. That's just a fact. And that's it. There are no other points. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. What's our best case scenario? How many jobs will it take to repay the loans? Truthfully, I can't even say. We're in a pretty deep hole. And from where I'm standing, I don't see a whole lot of daylight. The thing is, these banks, and I use that word loosely, they don't want us to pay off our loans. They'll do whatever they can get away with to keep us on the hook. Hit us with fees, jack up our interest rates, misfile our paperwork. I'm trying to find us a way out of this, but it's going to take time. And every day that passes, we accumulate more debt. If we keep going like this, like we have been, we're screwed. Okay, well, so we're in a bad spot. What do we do about it? I don't see what else we can do, Arthur. I'm already serving up every legitimate contract I can find. Unless you want me to sidestep the Mercenary Review Board entirely, we're basically out of options. The MRB is sort of like the Better Business Bureau of mercenaries. They rate mercenaries' reliability, how often they complete their missions, have they ever broken contracts, what is their relationship like with various employers, what's their relationship like with civilians, things of this nature. Go around the MRB? No thanks. Taking an uncertified job is a great way to find yourself with a knife in your back. That would be my response. We just got betrayed by a board certified contract gang. How much worse could it get? Plenty. What happened down there was an exception, boss. With the uncertified jobs, it's the rule. Remind me again, why do we don't just skip town and head to a nicer part of the periphery? Because the banks and the jump ship crews have an arrangement. Until we pay up, they're going to keep us on a short leash. That's a good reason. Look, Darius, Meyer's right. We need to start earning some real money. And we need to do it soon. It's only a matter of time before something breaks down that I can't fix with Duck taking good intentions. All right, this is, given my character's background, this is a particular response he can make. If I were afraid of taking risks, I wouldn't have left that gilded cage my parents called a home. We're gonna have to just get. We're gonna have to just be as bold. You hear that, Darius? The voice of experience speaks. Going around the MRB might kill us, sure. So might 1,000 other things. We're mercenaries. Taking risks is our business. But we need to get paid. It's settled then. I'll start digging around for contracts outside the MRB system. Who knows? Maybe it'll work out for the best. It isn't like we've got all that much else to lose. In the meantime, we need to find another paying job, and our prospects in this system have completely dried up. I'd recommend booking travel to a neighboring system and seeing what the review board has for us. With any luck, we'll find enough for it to keep going until something better rolls in. Okay, the banks are holding our jump ship access hostage until we repay our debts. For now, we can only go between Ukraini and the nearby systems of Alloway, Bellerophon, and Detroit. Our top priority right now needs to be finding work so we can raise cash. None of the contracts here are very good. I picked out the only viable one I could find, and it helpfully includes our travel fees as part of the deal. Come by the command center, and when you're ready to review it. Clicky, clicky, clicky. There it goes. And there's our leopard. All right. Okay. Let's see. And this is the various departments of the ship. If you go to the command center, you can have a conversation with Darius.
You've got questions? I have answers.
you're asking various questions, and again, most of this is exposition, which I'll let you guys go through when you decide to play. Um, nice talking with you, Darius.
You know where to find me.
All right, we can go to the barracks, all right, and check on our mech warriors. All right, and we've earned some experience points here, so we can boost our skills.
Commander.
Right, so I'm going to increase Behemoth's gunnery skill. She's already a pretty tough cookie with her guts.
Mech warrior training complete.
Good to
Decker. Decker's pretty good across the board. He's in that recon mech, so I'm going to increase his piloting.
Training confirmed, Commander.
What can
Bush
I do
is
for
already
ya?
a pretty good shot. I want her to be a little tougher, so I'm going to increase her guts.
Training complete.
Tactical skill. I'm in a sniper mech to begin with, so I'm going to increase my tactical skill. And I've got enough points left over to. I'm just going to do a general increase of gunnery and guts, so I can shoot a little better and be a little tougher.
Mech warrior training.
And Medusa didn't even get in on the action before. He's my backup mech warrior. And all these guys are unique characters. Whenever you see this little symbol, that's a unique character. All right, and they've all got their own little backstories. And they all have their little tags that identify them as who they are, certain attributes. Gunnery, guts. I almost always increase guts, if that's an option, because the guts is the amount of damage your mech warriors can take.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Okay, let's go to the mech bays. Yang is our mech tech. He's good at what he does, even though he's a dirty Capellan. No, I'm just kidding. He's fine. I'm a little bit prejudiced against the Capellan Confederation, and as we play the game, you will come to understand why. All right. Let's go to the bays. My blackjack. All right, we have to refit the blackjack because it took some damage. Okay, I luckily have an AC2 in stock in my spare parts, so I'm going to put that in there. You can see here you actually have a limitation on what you can plug into a mech depending on its variant. I have a spare medium laser, so we got lucky. It just, the time and cost of refitting the battle mech, I'm moving that out of there and over here, because if that ammo gets hit in the center torso section, this whole mech will explode.
On it. I'll let
If
you
it
know when
blows
that's done.
in the 14 days, wow. If it blows in the center torso, the whole mech is done. If it blows in a side torso, you'll lose the shoulder and the arm. Right? We can go to the navigation array, and Samiri, our pilot. We have our star map. This was an upgrade that came in. We got increased information about the various places we can go. This is what they were talking about earlier. We are limited to these 4 star systems in this little belt right here. We can't get out into the greater periphery. All right. The Majesty of Canopus, the Aurigan Coalition, the Tarian Concordate. Here are the 3 southernmost nations of the Inner Sphere: the Free Worlds League, the Capellan Confederation, and the Federated Suns. All right. And then you've got a large number of unaffiliated systems here. The Aurigan Reach was created specifically for this game. In the original board game, this was all unincorporated space, and the Magistry and the Tarians and the Capellans all fought over it to one degree or another. And then around 3055 or so, the Magistry and the Tarians came together to colonize this whole area and form a new colony section. Now later, allegiances will shift, and the Capellans will team up with the Magistry and do that thing that they do. All right. Anyway, and again, you can have conversations.
Yes, Commander?
With all your characters, but again, I'm going to let you guys do that at your leisure. Let's check and see what kind of contracts we got. We just got the one, asset retrieval. So we're going to Belerathon. All right, and we're fighting pirates. We're working for the Majesty of Canopus. I'm going to basically increase our payday a little bit by salvaging some of our salvage rights. and we'll
Roger
go
that,
from there.
Commander. Course plotted.
Engines primed. All hands prepare for transition to thrust gravity.
It'll take us almost a week to get to Bellerophon. My blackjack should almost be ready by then. All right. Jump ships are FTL capable vessels, and they don't fly through hyperspace like you see in Star Wars and Star Trek. They're more like BSG or Event Horizon or Warhammer. They literally, well, no, yeah, in Warhammer you fly through hyperspace. They just jump from point to point, 30 light years at a span. And then it takes them a week or two to charge back up, depending on the star that they're using for power. Okay, this is what I was talking about before. The random encounters. Shakedown. You're on the Leopard's Bridge with Samiri, Yang, and Darius for the daily staff briefing. Darius says, "We received 3 messages from the banks. Loan sharks," Samiri cuts in. "From the people who are funding us," Darius continues. "They're considering rewriting the terms of our loans so that it'll be easier to seize the ship if we miss a payment. As usual, they're only doing this because they believe we can't fight in court. I can try to sweet talk them, I can ignore it, or I can educate the banks as to their mistake. Let's use logic and reason, because that always works great, doesn't it? Alright? I'll deal with you, say. Later you record response. In it you sternly remind your lien holders that as financial institutions operating on Detroit 3, you must abide by local contract law. You even cite the relevant sections of the legal code from memory. Then you point out that as you've kept records of all payments and correspondence concerning the loans, you will be able to demonstrate it in court that their proposed revisions to the agreed upon terms would represent such a gross violation of the law that you would undoubtedly be awarded a second dropship at the bank's expense." Once the camera is off, Samiri says, "There's no way they push you on this. Too bad. I like to see the wrong sharks grovel." And apparently it worked because now our loan status is considered fair. Right? They'll still try to take our ship, but, they can't do it automatically.
Now entering synchronous orbit.
Let's see. Not yet. How long till the blackjack's ready? 2 days. I'll run ahead 2 days and get the blackjack going.
I wrapped up
All
that
right.
job you asked for, Commander.
Launch the contract. Okay, we'll put the shot. Always go heavy unless there's a reason why you shouldn't, like it's a mission restriction, to not put your heaviest mechs in. And I usually try to put, the best prepared people in the best mech for them to use. But sometimes I let people, run at a certain mech. That's their mech. I should bench myself and put Medusa in because he's better than I am. But I'm not going to do that. All right. And this is not a mission that's going to advance the story at all. It's just going to put money in our pocket and give us some salvage. Let us keep going. Let us keep fighting. SLDF Tech. SLDF Tech is basically Starlink Defense Force Tech, and it's way better than anything we got today. It's basically 300 years in advance of what we've got today. That's how much the Succession Wars destroyed the technological base of the Inner Sphere and especially the periphery states. So anybody can get their hands on SLDF Tech, they'll fight hard over it. Now, in the original version of the game, you didn't have the SLDF tech. Well, you got a little bit, and it was, irreplaceable. Once it was gone, you weren't getting any more. Then you had the heavy metal upgrade, in which you not only got SLDF tech, you got better than SLDF tech. I'm not going to spoil that just yet. Okay. We are in a polar biome, so our heat sinks are working at plus 20% capacity.
Uh-huh.
On the move.
It's good news for my blackjack with all of its lasers. Okay, that's a Panther. Panther is a 35-ton battle mech. It's light mech, but it's considered a frontline battle mech because it only does about 65 kph, 120 meter jump range. It has a PPC and a SRM-4. This
What's
is
up,
one of
boss?
the signature mechs of the Draconis Combine, which you can't see on the map, but it's north of the Federated Suns. Yeah, geothermals, if you stand in a geothermal, it's going to pop your heat up. Okay. And a commando. This looks like a variant of the commando that's, trade some of its missiles for a large
Ready for
laser
orders.
cannon.
Position confirmed.
Go ahead and hit him.
Taking the shot.
Punch the armor on that right arm. If I can go ahead and cut that right arm off, that takes away the main gun, the PPC.
Waiting for orders. Here we go!
Wonder why he didn't go for the missiles.
Good to go.
Okay. Without leaving too much cover.
Move order received.
Move around and see if I can get behind that Panther. I'm gonna up my defense because my armor's punched.
Firing a full salvo.
And no more PPC. Good shot, good shot.
Critical hit, Commander.
What's up, boss?
Okay, he's close enough for the Shadowhawk to get into melee range.
Heading out.
Behemoth just beat base. It may not be able to shoot very well, but it can certainly
Inflicted some
clobber.
heavy damage.
Okay. Get off a little bit. I can't get a target on the commando, so I'll just fire on the Panther, see if I can go ahead and finish him off. Yes.
Enemy mech
Wonk.
destroyed.
Waiting on you, Commander. Don't need to tell me twice.
Do a hard flank and get range on this guy. Turn off the LRMs. Boom. Yes. Good, excellent. This is a very early
you see
lightweight
that? Did you
cakewalk
see it?
mission, so I'm probably only gonna have those two mechs to worry about. And I just have to get somebody into
Location confirmed.
the target zone to grab the SLDF tech.
I copy.
Hold this location until our people grab the asset.
We have the asset, Commander.
Commander, the area has been cleared. Darius has given me the green light to land immediately. Hold position. Okay, so there we go. Hmm. Okay. I didn't get paid much, but we got paid a little, 63,000. The pirates hate us a little more, and the magistrate Canopus likes us a little better. Our MRB rating is 15. Okay. All right. Nobody really took any. Well, the spider did, so it's probably gonna need a little repair work. I want the panther because again, go heavy if you've got the option. Okay, but I got both of them. The less the more intact you can take a mech, the more salvage it will produce. For instance, if I could have somehow blown the head off of one of them, it would probably come up as 3 salvage components. Three salvage components will equal out to a fully operational mech. Okay, so the barracks. I don't think I earned enough of experience points. Okay,
Commander.
I did. All right. All right. Let's increase our tactics.
Mech warrior training complete.
Waiting for orders.
Decker. I'm going to increase his guts.
Training
So he's running
confirmed,
around in that
Commander.
light mech.
What can I do for ya?
Glitch. Piloting. That's all I got. That's all I got.
Training complete.
King. Gunnery.
Mech warrior training complete.
Yeah.
Medusa didn't go out on this one, so Medusa gets no XP. Mech bays. We got the spider. We'll put the spider in the repair yard. And if we need to, you know, it'll only take a day to repair the spider. We've got the locust ready to rock and roll as we need to. Just to show you, here's the hiring hall where you can hire new mech warriors. Every planet just about has a hiring hall. And we're so green right now that, you know, there's certain mech warriors who are like, no, I'm not working for you. No how, no way, no chance. But there are certain other ones that we can hire. All right. But right this minute, we don't need them. The store is where we can buy mech salvage and weapon systems. Halfway tempted to buy that gyro, but we are so broke right now, I'm just not going to do it. Ammo. Mech salvage. Nothing I really have any need to buy, you know, even if I could afford to buy it right now. If I've got less than 3 million C-bills, I don't even like to buy anything because you just don't know what's going to happen. Right, contracts. We can stay right here and get another contract. All right. I think I'm going to call it here, guys. And I'll play through the next few games to, you know, move us up to the next stage of the game so you guys can get an idea of what's going on. All right. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Please continue to like and subscribe, share so the channel will continue to grow. I really do appreciate your guys' support. Thanks and have a good night.